This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Second down coming up.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Trying to find room. It's Kramer. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them,
got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive linemen, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Incompletion brings up an important third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after the incompletion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 45. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Caught quickly. Fighting him off. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house, but a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they looked for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's 3rd down for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And he'll set up to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
3rd down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. No press here. The defense backing away. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
The drive ends, and the punt team on the field. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback will throw it up for one pass option.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He eludes the run. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. And he busts loose right down.
This game is hoeing me.
Touchdown Tigers on the scoop and score.
This game is hoeing. I'm throwing the ball 500 times. 500 times. Throw the ball. I knew it was a blitz. I'm throwing it quick. It's like it didn't register.
They hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and it gets him a touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we got a fourth down.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Third down coming up.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Auburn.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Kramer. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Rifles this football to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
35, Auburn, 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Back to throw again. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw.
Looking to throw it deep. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Kramer. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. 1st and 10 play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Of 10. That's a 1st down for the offense.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play.
LSU 35.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. Really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch made in stride to a wide open receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official is going to call intentional grounding here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And the back now goes in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal.
Get set.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It tests the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
That's a second and goal play for the offense.
Green 25. Basic.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Ready up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal.
Pound 55.
Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. On the run, it's Kramer. They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
That makes the score LSU 42, Auburn 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see
the sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass here. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.